Hey everybody, welcome to a live stream here from NEEF 2023. My name's Simon, you know me, and?
My name is Tyler.
And we've both been busy for the last 4 days here at the show. It's been a pretty impressive show. Been very, very busy. I don't know about you, Tyler, but my throat is absolutely killing me.
Yeah, it's nuts how many people are actually here.
So yeah, thanks Bina, get out of the shot. There's Bina as well. So we've had a great time here. We've obviously had all of the ZWO team. Tyler's had the Explore Scientific team here as well. I don't know, we've had a great show. I'm not sure about you guys.
It's been really nuts.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
you're fine.
we've got quite a few
good.
people in
There's
and out of the
definitely
show
quite a
here.
few
So
people.
from the ZWO perspective, I mean, obviously the big interest has been in
it's been this.
Duo, telescopes, ASIAIR 256,
And mounts.
of course,
Little AM3.
AM3.
Crazy.
And of course, Seestar. So we'll walk through some of those stuff. So what have you guys been showing?
We've actually been showing our new focuser, the FOC3, which you've seen it and you know about it.
Yep.
I mean, we did a video on it.
We did a video
The
on
other
it
great
too.
thing is we brought in our new mount.
Oh,
Yeah,
new
we
mounts.
brought in our new mounts. Which
So
is still
come on, let's hear a little bit about your new mount, because we'll be nice and let you go first. How's
okay,
that?
that's nice of you, because you got more stuff anyway. So it's going to be an IEXOS 200. It's going to be the bigger brother of the IEXOS 100. It's still going to have the same capabilities. You can still use an ASIAIR with it, all ASCOM-driven compliant software. You still can use it. The great thing about it is it's got a bigger payload capacity, which is awesome. Everybody wants a bigger payload capacity.
Nice.
It's got a dual saddle plate.
Oh,
So you can do Laws,
cool.
Mandy, or Vixen style plates.
That's nice.
That's also a bonus of an upgrade. The excellent part is better Wi-Fi.
Ah,
It's
excellent.
got I call it a shark fin antenna. I'm not sure the technical term. Simon may know that a little bit more than I do.
I did have a look at it. It really does look like a shark's fin.
And the bonus part about it is it breaks apart in 3 pieces.
Okay, that's
So
nice.
you can actually unlock the clutch or the bolts that hold the deck on. You can pull it off, so it's great for transportation.
I did have a look at it. It is quite a big upgrade. So if you have an EXOS 100, that is quite a step up.
It is a huge step up. The other bonus features as a PoleMaster adapter.
Oh,
So
nice.
if you have a PoleMaster already, it comes with the integrated adapter. You just throw it on and you're ready to go. So
Excellent.
no more accessories you have to buy.
Nice. Sounds good. It does look nice, and of course you'll be able to use ASIAIR with it as well, which is absolutely fantastic.
That is and don't worry, when it comes out, we will do a product review
Excellent.
as well. So
Well
that's
done.
the bonus part.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we've been busy here on ZWO as well, and of course we've been showing off our little AM3 mount, and that's a kind of mini-sized version of the AM5. It's a 4 kilo size weight, so it's a little lighter, so if you're into portable imaging, it'll go in your backpack.
Oh, well, the AM5 does the same thing.
It is, but
But
slightly,
something smaller?
especially for me, small. Good things come in little packages. And it has all the same features really of the AM5. Payload is 16 pounds, 8 kilos in my money, without the counterweight, and 24 pounds. That's
impressive.
Yeah,
That's what, 15 kilo for you?
that's nice, isn't it? I don't know. So 8 kilos and 12 kilos. So that's 16 and 24 pounds.
Yeah, that's an impressive upgrade.
It has
for something so small.
It
in
is.
stature.
It is, and it has a nice new feature. It's got Bluetooth in it. So if you're into visual astronomy, you can use your phone, load up the app, and then it makes it really easy. You just find it on Bluetooth and connect to
That's
it.
a big upgrade.
It is.
It really is.
The great thing is it is also still compatible with all of our accessories. So you'll be able to use the TC40, the Pier. So if you've got those, you can just add an AM3.
You actually announced a couple of other things, and one that I'm quite fond of.
I'm trying to stop Tyler taking this home in his overhead luggage, which...
It would fit.
Yeah, I'd like to see the poor air hostess lift that up.
She wouldn't.
Yeah, so if you've been watching any of the literature in the last days, you'll have noticed that we've got 4 new refractors.
And they're impressive.
And they are nice. Flat field, Petzval designs. Little...
you got a 65.
I've got something that's more your size. That's the 65. It's
I think
nice.
you got that backwards.
You could put it in your handbag.
You can't lift this.
I can't lift this. It's as big as I am. So we've got a flat field 65, which is really, really nice.
What's the focal length on that?
That's 400 millimeters.
400?
And then we've got the 80, which is at 600.
Yep.
We've got an impressive 107,
That
which
one looks
is
real nice.
very nice size on an AM5. That's 700 millimeters, and then this one that Tyler keeps drooling over.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll not send this one out. This is 1,000 millimeters.
Oh, so you're saying since you're not sending it, it is mine. I drooled on it.
It kills me, this guy.
But what was one of the major things that you guys come out with? Actually, I think there are two. I'm not saying that the scopes aren't great, but you finally showed what a CAA is now.
Shall I show him?
I think you need to.
Wait a second.
I think you need to. While he's going to do that, he's got on here, I know you can't see it, it's, what telescope or camera's on this? Is this the 462?
Yeah, that's the 461, so that's the
461.
medium format one with the dinner plate size.
No, that's your size dinner plate.
Yeah, okay, not Tyler's size. I do have to
You'll
say,
have to show it in the video.
Yeah, we went for a barbecue. Tyler had a barbecue plate that was like for 4.
Yeah.
And nearly.
Well, you can tell the size substantial from me to
nearly
him.
ate it all.
No, I did eat it all.
No, you didn't. You lost the bet.
I still got the money.
Yeah, you still got the money. I don't know. That's only because we're nice.
Yeah. So go ahead, explain that.
I know there's been an awful lot of interest in this, and this is the ZWO camera angle adjuster.
Now, what is a camera angle adjuster in case nobody knows?
Well, if you want to frame up a target on your camera and you need to adjust the angle rotation for mosaics, for example, on the back of a lot of scopes you have a manual rotator.
Like these?
Like these. So you undo the screw, you can turn the camera and rotate it. Now, that's great if you're sitting next to the telescope, but if you're inside, like I like to be in front of the log burner,
well, I think, Simon,
you need a motor rest.
I think you also forgot to mention that on these telescopes there are indicators for the camera rotators. There are actually indicators on the telescope.
So one of the big challenges around some of the camera angle adjusters on telescopes is they don't have any sort of angle adjustment on the back in terms of a readout.
No.
All the new refractors actually have the markings in degrees.
Yes.
Which will make it a lot easier for me. Instead of 10 times, I might be down to 3 or 4.
Yeah, and then running back and forth, checking the computer. It's like, oh, I got to go back another 10 degrees. Oh, I went too far. I got to go back.
Yeah. Well, I've got the answer to that.
It's right there.
So this is the ZWO camera angle adjuster, and what you would do is thread this onto the back of the telescope adapters, and then you can connect this via USB. Now, it runs currently under ASCOM. I have been testing this over the last 3 months.
Lucky.
And it will come into ASIAIR.
You haven't sent it to me yet.
No. I wanted it tested well.
Oh.
I know. These will be available later on this year. There is still a few rough edges in the software, and we've still got to integrate this into the ASIAIR. So once that's done, we'll be on our way.
Now you have something that's quite unique. It's great for entry-level beginners that are timid, I guess I should say. Getting started and jumping into a refractor, jumping into a mount. There's that one-all, be-all kind of thing.
Shall we show them that too?
Well, you're going to have to.
I know.
I'll hold that.
You hold that.
Sorry, Bob. I have it first.
Cool. Okay.
I can see it.
So,
a Seestar?
I would like to introduce you to the ZWO Seestar.
What is the Seestar?
Seestar is an electronically assisted telescope. So, there's a lot of EV scopes on the market.
There is. There's Unistellar, there's Stellina, there's Vionis. There's another one that I'm probably forgetting, but anyway, there's quite a bit.
So, obviously, ZWO over the last years have got a lot of experience in building cameras. We've gained a lot of experience in building mounts now.
Of course.
So we decided to put this together along with our software experience to create an electronically supported telescope.
Excellent.
This is a little tiny automated scope. It has a f4 250 millimeter apo built into it.
Now, is it a 50 millimeter objective lens?
Yeah, so it's a basically a 50 millimeter scope. It is an IMX 462 on the end of this.
Yep.
And it's got some nice features. It's got autofocus.
It's got filters in it, doesn't it?
It's got filters too. So we have a UV-IR filter in there, and we also have a dark filter as well for calibration frames.
Now what about so it's a Seestar, So does it have its own planetary software in it?
It does. So if you are used to using ASIAIR, the planetary application, you know, the Sky Atlas is exactly the same look and feel.
Nice.
So you'll feel right at home with that. But it's got some really, really nice other features. It's got a multi-Wi-Fi user capability.
Okay.
So
Has it got, now, G says that there's breathing lights on it.
I think when he removes the breathing lights, there is this little LED at the back here. So when it's charging, the light pulses.
It's little indicator lights that are pulsing.
It's not alive. We haven't put any AI into this.
Not yet.
Yeah, not.
Not yet. So does it come with the tripod? Does it come with a case?
Comes with the tripod. It is a 3/8 mount. Well, one of the questions that we got asked today were, you know, can we use this on a larger tripod? And the answer is yes.
Of course.
It's got a standard tripod adapter on the end here.
Yeah.
The other thing that it has is a built-in battery.
Oh, it's got a built-in battery.
So you can run for about 6 hours, and the USB-C on this actually will charge while you're actually using it as well. So it's got a USB-C
That's handy.
connector. Yeah.
Now, do we have a price point on this yet, possibly?
Do you really want me to tell you?
Well, I mean, I'm expecting a couple thousand.
$499.
No.
Yeah.
So that means
I love it when he's so surprised. $499. It is $399 right now on an early bird before the end of April as well.
And he calls me a used car salesman.
I know. I'm getting, you know, technical support, but I'm getting more into this sales. It's quite easy, you know.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
Especially with people like you. Do you want to buy one?
Nope.
Oh. So okay.
He tried. He's got to try harder than
I'm
that.
not so good. So back to that multi-user thing I was telling you about. Have you been at a Star Party where there is a whole long line to look through an eyepiece?
It's god-awful.
In this, we have ability to connect one user by Wi-Fi who's going to control the scope, and then we're going to have multiple users who are able to actually see what's going on as well. So that's really, really great. So we'll be able to share this amongst you know, multiple users at a Star Party. Great for outreach.
Okay.
Other fantastic features, it's got ability to image live stack.
Okay.
So if you're going to do short images and then actually stack these, you can adjust the images as well in app. And then,
interesting.
Yeah.
So you got one person controlling. How many users can actually be hooked up to
Yeah,
it at
we've
once?
not actually sort of come up with that at the moment. At least 5 we were looking at.
That would diminish the line weight a lot.
It would.
It really would.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you still have those timid people about being around other individuals. So if you have your ability to look at your own device, now does it store all the pictures to that said device?
Yeah, it stores them on here, but you can also upload your images onto the Seestar's community page too.
Oh, nice.
So we've got a kind of little sort of social media group.
So you got a social media group.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Really nice. So if you want one of these before the end of April, you can book these at the $399 early bird. $499 if you are after the end of April.
Or if you want to get into something a little bigger, like this nice 130.
He's still trying this, isn't he? So
you got to try.
What else did we bring out? Well, so the next thing that we wanted to look at was
actually right behind us.
Yeah. So been a lot of interest. This is the ASI2600 Duo. So this is that typical ASI2600 that we all love. But we've integrated a guide chip alongside this.
Nice.
So
now what would be the obviously guide chip?
Yeah.
So that means the well is going to have to be what, M54?
Yeah. So we've got a 54mm adapter on here.
Okay.
But instead of having all the clutter of a guide scope and you're actually messing around with cables, etc. for a guide camera, or an off-axis guider, because trying to get an off-axis guider isn't always the
not always easy.
thing.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Because then you got to get another camera that could be out of stock. Then you go back to the wired situation.
Yeah, got to be in parfocal, mess around with spacing. So this takes all that off. You see that little silver knob
Yeah,
at the
the
bottom?
little thumb screw.
Yeah, little thumb screws for focusing the guide camera to make sure that
does it pitch it back and forth?
Back and forth.
Oh, it does that back and forth on a plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and the camera is integrated as well, so you can actually see them as two separate devices.
Yeah.
But actually, what's in there is a little hub. So actually, you don't have any extra USB connections.
So you don't have any extra. So I'm assuming when you bring up the ASIAIR on the main page, you hook up the camera, so it automatically detects that there's a guide camera.
As a 2600, as an ASI220.
So it is the 220, so
Yeah.
it's the new chip.
Yep.
Excellent.
Nice.
That is awesome.
This is really
now,
nice.
Since it's the same 2600, has anything changed on that specific
There
sensor?
is, no, but what we're doing with the ASCOM drivers is that actually inbuilt to the 571 specifications was a deeper well depth.
Oh.
So there is a slight change in this, is that you actually need to choose a lower gain than 0 to access
So the
this.
QE's improved?
Not really, no.
Not really?
The chip's the same, but what it's meaning is actually, instead of gain 0 being the lowest gain you're going to be able to set, we're going to be able to set minus 25, which means that you have a lower gain, but the well depth is increased to 73K.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's a nice camera.
You guys at ZWO need to stop.
Yeah. If you order this before the end of the April, we've actually got a new adapter plate for this as well, a new tilt plate that actually has the adjustments from the rear.
Okay.
So if you have a lot of stuff in front of there, and you know when you've had when we were trying to do tilt, you know,
tilt adjustment,
trying to get that hex spanner in there.
Yeah, it was a bugger.
We're going to take that out and make it easy. So
good.
One of those free if you order in before the end of April.
Excellent. That's good.
Should we talk? What else? Should we talk about the ASIAIR 256?
I think we should talk about the 256.
Yeah. So the ASIAIR 256 is a new version of ASIAIR.
So everything's just getting bigger and bigger with the AS, just ZWO in general.
Yeah.
So when's the Max coming out?
Oh, that would be telling.
You heard it.
You'll hear it first here, don't worry. The ASIAIR 256, we're moving away from the Raspberry Pi compute board. We're actually moving into a custom board that ZWO made. It's a quad-core processor, slightly faster. We have about a 30% speed increase on the ASIAIR now.
Yeah.
We have a larger eMMC storage. We've got up to 244 gigabytes of storage available.
Yep.
So that means, you know, if you're like me, I'm useless at actually deleting files. So, you know, I'll have more space available.
Yep.
And the other thing is that that slightly faster frame rate will be great if you're doing EAA. It'll be great if you're doing planetary, for example. That'll be good. The rest of the ASIAIR stays the same. So, you know, still got the DC ports, still got the Wi-Fi, still got station mode, everything else is the same.
All the main meats, the potatoes of it's still the actual same.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But,
just a few small
tweaks. The
tweaks.
great thing is, with the custom board and that Rockwell chip, we're not reliant on the Raspberry Pi parts anymore.
That means prices are going to go down.
$369 right now if you order today, before the early bird, before the end of April, $399 normal, which is pretty good for that extended capacity and extended performance.
Exponential
That'd be pretty
capacity.
good. Yeah, I really like it. So
I might get one. I might get one.
So yeah, so an awful lot going on here. Don't forget we've got updates to the ASIStudio as well.
Yep.
Some nice new modes.
We do have it nice. We need to do a video on that.
We need to do a video on this.
We do.
Yeah, actually. Two new nice modes in ASIStudio. One is a meteor capture mode. So if you're wanting to set up an all-sky camera like one of our planetary cameras with the 120-degree lens on it, you can set this outside and then set ASI media capture on it. It'll trigger and record when it sees a meteor.
Interesting.
And you can also set up things like masks, etc., which will make it really, really easy to stop it triggering on things like traffic lights. You know, lights.
See you, buddy.
See you, Gary. So yeah, and we're at the end of the day here in NEEF. Quite a few people already sort of getting ready to go.
They're kind of
it's
getting down.
3:20. We've still got a little bit of time this afternoon.
Yep.
So anything else that you saw on our stand that you like the look of, apart from this 130?
So another thing that he didn't mention is they all come with reducers.
Yes. So all of the
and that's
new
part of the
Apples,
early bird special is if you buy one of these scopes, whether it's the 65, the 80, the 107, my 130, they come with a reducer for free.
I may have a problem here, ladies.
He can't help it. He can't do nothing. He's this tall.
Trying to prise this off him. There may be a tantrum later.
It could be.
If you see a grown man in the middle of the NEEF floor.
If you see the ground, if you feel the ground shaking, don't worry, it's just me.
So yeah, so all of the new APO refractors until the end of April include that reducer.
So it's just a NEEF special then?
A NEEF special.
Then I would advise you to buy it now.
Get in. Right now we have a discount code which is available on most of the vendors at the moment, 5% off. It has 2 days left, so if you're wanting to order something in the next couple of days, grab that discount code, get a 5% off. There are some T's and C's around there, as always. There's a couple of items that are not included on there.
Cool.
So, yeah.
You guys have been very busy.
We have been busy. Lots more coming as well, that's for sure.
It's great.
Yeah. So, anything from you, Tyler?
No, I'm a little bit more disappointing on my spectrum of it. There's actually a lot of people here. There's actually a lot of people here at NEEF. If you ever get a chance to come to one of these events, NEAC or NEEF, it's always recommended because you actually meet all your YouTube people that you watch.
It's been absolutely fantastic. I have met so many people.
Yeah, it's usually people that we've helped through the whole process of he's working through ZWO, myself with Explore Scientific. I've had people come up and just say, Tyler, you help me do this, you help me do that. It's like, who are you? there's just so many people. Some I've recognized, some I have not. It's nice to see all the little people finally. That I finally get to meet, even after years of just talking and communicating through a phone. I mean, it is kind of a letdown because when you meet people finally and they're not as tall in stature as you think they are.
He's terrible. He really is.
I mean, usually the camera puts on weight, but it's usually, now it's the opposite. It makes them shorter.
Should have stood on one of the telescope boxes then.
Yeah.
Well, that's good and great. And we had a great time here at NEEF.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be come back next year. Thanks to everybody that we've met. And we have met. My throat is actually killing me. I have 4 days of talking. We did 2 days at NEAC, 2 days here, 4 days in total. It's been great fun, but it's been tiring.
It has been non-stop.
So you're heading back to Arkansas Monday?
Yeah, we got to break down the booth after 4 o'clock.
Yeah, and we'll be heading away on Thursday back to New Zealand, and the China team will be away on Friday on their flight as well. So
yeah. So
alrighty. Well, I think that probably wraps up our little snippet from NEEF.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for watching. We'll look forward to seeing in our next videos and Facebook. Don't forget to look us up on Facebook and
Instagram, Facebook, anywhere that you could think of.
Yeah. And if you've got anything that you would like to see, don't forget to give us a nudge and hit that like button, of course.
That's always important.
Yeah, always important, so that we know what you're liking. And we'll have some new material for you in the next few weeks.
Sounds good.
Okay, till then.
You guys
see you guys.
Good night.
Thanks very much.